What up, Wichita? Welcome to the Wichita Dinner Table. And tonight we have Jennica King, who's the Director of Marketing and Communications over at the Sedgwick County Zoo. She's back for another episode. The reason being is because Wild Lights has kicked off. I think everyone here's at least seen it once over the last, how many years has it been now, Jennica?
This is our 5th year.
Wow.
I did not know it's been going on that long. I've only seen it for 2, so
nice.
nice.
I've done three.
You've done it 3 times, Carbon?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Wow. Good for you.
I've done it every year. Me and my daughter and our family friends, we go every year, do photos together. It's just, it's great. I love it. It's a nice little stroll. And now that the weather has cooled down a little bit, it's perfect timing. But for those that don't know Wild Lights, Jennica, you want to give them the rundown?
Yeah, Wild Lights is our Asian Lantern Festival that we've been doing for the last 5 years. I'm really excited that you said that you've been every year, and so you can back me up on this. It's different lights every year. So I think especially between years 1 and 2, a lot of people were like, I went last year, I don't need to come back. But it's brand new lanterns, a brand new show. The company that we work with, it's called Tianyu, and they're based out of China, and they send over a group of about 50 artisans to build these lanterns here at the zoo. They design them. They start designing in January or February, so we get kind of a little proposal of all the drawings that they have dreamt up for what we're going to get later that fall, and then they build them and they ship them over in pieces. And so it's funny, for most of September and the beginning of October, we've just got random like snake heads and dragon tails out scattered around the back of the zoo. And then right after Jubilee, all the way until the night before we open, they are working night and day to put those things up, and it's really, really amazing. So this year is year 5. There's not a really strong or definite theme, I don't think, of the show. Sometimes we'll go really heavy on the theme. Like one year we had Alice in Wonderland was kind of a theme. We had some really cool lanterns that follow the Alice in Wonderland story. This year we don't have that. We kind of feel like it's got kind of mythical jungle vibes. So that's exciting. We've got a lot of pandas, a lot of jungle flora, and we've got some really cool lanterns that feature animals that we do direct field conservation work as well. So that's really fun to see. So you can look at a lantern sculpture of a black-footed ferret, but then also there's a little piece next to it where you can read about some of the conservation work that we're doing with them, with Guam kingfisher, with African painted dogs throughout the zoo. So there's you can wander and just see the cool lights, or you can wander a little longer and a little slower and really kind of like find little hidden interesting nuggets throughout the whole show. So even if you come one time and maybe want to come back again, Eddie, like you said, you've already been out, but you want to come back, I think you'll see something new. I've seen something new every time I've driven around as it's been going up. So I'm really excited to see it. I like coming out in November or December when I get to, bring hot cider and bundle up. I think that's a really fun night.
I think it makes a great family event too. I mean, with the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving and Christmas, people can come, bring their families, bring people out of town, and just do a little family event. Like I said, drink some apple cider, walk around, bring a blanket. One thing I think you didn't mention that often gets overlooked is it's not just the lights either. There's like interactive experiences around there, such as this year you added one of those little light things where it's like these. Have you seen them on Instagram where these little tubes drop and you have to catch them before they fall?
Mm-hmm.
You guys seen that? It's like a hand dexterity game.
The reaction time. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's like swings for the kids.
There's a whack-a-mole, a light-up whack-a-mole game, a kaleidoscope. So that, you're right. I feel like we get more interaction every year. They bring in new games because they also do this show in other zoos and attractions around the world. And so, if something that they've created for Oakland Zoo was really popular there, they'll bring it here the following year. And likewise, so a lot of our lanterns that they've designed specifically for us this year will get a second life at, other zoos down the road when this one wraps up.
So how can people get tickets? The time frame, it's what, every day or?
It's not every day. We take kind of a weekend, and that weekend is Mondays and Tuesdays. So we're not open Mondays and Tuesdays, but Wednesday through Sunday, Wildlights is open from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tickets can be purchased online, and I recommend buying them online, even if you're on your phone in the parking lot before you get here, because they're a couple dollars cheaper if you buy them online rather than just standing at the gate and buying those tickets. So there's also discounts available for, buying a 4-pack of tickets. Those are a little bit cheaper if you buy 4 tickets all at once. Sometimes we'll offer little bundles like that. So if you get the family 4-pack bundle and, a glow item and a tumbler to fill with cider, and we do also have for the adults a booze cart where you can spike your cider and your hot cocoa, which is
Nice.
I recommend doing that. So there's something for everybody, but yeah, get your tickets online. I recommend, but we do also sell them at the gate. And then also a lot of people, they don't know this, but well, hopefully they know this, but it comes as a surprise to a lot still. A couple years ago, we introduced a Wednesday rate because Wednesdays are the lowest attendance night of the week. And so in order to kind of like try to get people out here on Wednesdays and also to give people a cheaper option, there is a Wednesday night rate. So if you come on a Wednesday, the tickets are even a little bit cheaper than the rest of the night. So right now, because of the limitations of our software, you have to select your date when you buy a ticket. So sometimes people don't like to buy their tickets until they know that they're here and the kids have gotten in the car without any issues and their plans aren't going to change. But if you buy a ticket for Wednesday and think you're going to come on Wednesday, but you want to come on Thursday instead, you can do that, which you just have to pay the difference in the ticket price at the gate, and that's no big deal. But yeah, like I said, if you're worried about choosing the date, just buy them on your phone when you get to the parking lot, and then you don't have to be worried about your plans changing.
So I've got a quick question. Going to your point about Wednesdays and it being a lower traffic day, is kind of the genesis of doing this whole event in November and December. Is that also for that reason? It's the cold months, so there's not as many people coming out. I mean, is that really the end goal? I mean,
yeah, this event started for a lot of different reasons. There was kind of a lot of things that came into play with the decision to bring this here back in 2021 when we started. The first thing was that, yes, we needed a revenue generator for the winter months. And this was a way to do that a lot of zoos were doing. It was very successful. Nothing that Wichita had. And so it was something new and novel that we could bring to our community. We also launched it in 2021 when we were celebrating our 50th birthday. So it was sort of like our birthday gift to the community, something new and fun for the community to do. And everyone loved it so much. We didn't know how many years we were going to do it or if we were going to do it again. And so here we are 5 years later going strong. Everybody really, really loves having it. So, but yes, that was really the main reason, just, based on our strategic master plan and how are we going to operationally keep the zoo growing and keep the finances growing enough to keep the physical parts of the zoo and the new exhibits and all the things that we're doing. So it was definitely a business decision, but the community's really embraced it as something they love doing every fall.
And something new this year, I think it's new, correct me if I'm wrong here, creature campouts. It's a chance for families to come literally camp out at the zoo. And it's actually taking place this weekend on Friday night. It's like the family night where you can bring the kids that are 5 and older to camp out. And it includes Wildlights. And then on Saturdays for the adults. But Saturday's sold out. But Friday's still open. So
yep.
Who came up with the idea of creature campouts?
You camp inside the zoo. So there are a couple different fields or yards sort of within the zoo. I don't think they've exactly decided where they're going yet, so it'll be kind of a surprise to whoever shows up. A lot of so creature campouts, it's as the event has been going on for a while. It's something that our education department puts on, and so families can come. You bring your own tent, or our education department also has some that they can share with you. And so it's educational. It's encouraging families to get out of the house and do something different and go outside. It's a little less intimidating if you're interested in camping but maybe you've never done it before. It's less intimidating than it is to just go buy get a campsite at a state park, which I think you kind of feel like you're on your own out there, especially if you've never done it before. So we come here, our education team does activities like showing you how to put up your tent if you don't know how, or if you're a seasoned camper and you do, then you can just do that and enjoy your time. So the last couple years, we've talked about doing this during Wild Lights. All the lights are up. There's the nighttime event anyway. And so this would be another fun way to kind of engage a different audience and let people sleep under the stars right next to the lions, But usually when Wild Lights isn't set up, we'll camp out in the big event field area, kind of right behind the giraffe habitat. But that right now is full of lanterns and all of the interactive activities are kind of lined up there. It looks like Vegas to me. I'm calling it Vegas because the big lantern that's there is pyramids. And so it just feels like you're standing outside of the Luxor in Vegas, So that field, though, is full of lanterns. So they're talking about camping out in the nice grassy area that's right outside of the Australia and South America habitat. There's like a water tower there that in the summertime you can pull the chain and the water splashes down on you. And but it's a really pretty grassy area. Sometimes they'll camp out in the farms area. And if it's bad weather, they'll move it indoors. And so they'll still have the event, but you'll just camp out inside in the Cargill Learning Center. So a lot of different options there. But yeah, they started a adults only night, and that was wildly popular. As Eddie mentioned, it's sold out. So, but yeah, that's Saturday. That doesn't mean that if you sign up to, come on Friday when all ages are here, that doesn't mean that you won't still have an amazing time. Like I said, they do sell booze at Wild Lights to spike your cocoa with. So,
when's the last time everyone slept in a tent?
You what?
When's the last time everyone has slept inside a tent?
22 years ago.
Probably about 3 years ago for me.
I mean, are your kids in Scouts or anything, Troy? I mean, you have a gaggle of them, so just.
No, but we go camping with some friends every summer. We haven't been in a couple years, but yeah, we do camping quite a bit off.
I'm going to say it was pre-COVID. I think me and the kids, we went down to Turner Falls and spent some time in a tent. Yep.
It's been over 20 years for me.
I just wouldn't want to camp by the brontosaurus, or no, by the velociraptors.
Too much Jurassic Park.
I'm thinking I would love camping out in the gorilla habitat. That's kind of that little soft floor. That's not a bad space.
So we do in the winter. That is one of the creature campouts that we do offer, and it's a great space for it because it feels like a tent already, kind of immersed in the jungle of the Congo. So yeah, that is a really good spot to do it. A lot of times we offer scouting events. So like a Boy Scout group might come and specifically camp out there. And so there's a lot of little things that people don't know happens at the zoo, but there's a ton happening all the time.
We should do in the future, we should do a dinner table episode at the zoo.
I'd be down.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
We would love that. We'll schedule it right after this call if you want. Our chef would love to cook for all of you, and that would be fun.
Food? Yes.
Oh, for real, Troy. I went to the T-Bex event, was it 2 weeks ago? And the chef did a big old spread for all the, content creators that came in town for the event, and excellent. And I know, Jenica, we had a dinner series event there a couple years ago, and that was fantastic. Yeah, very underrated food at the zoo.
Oh yeah, the best thing at the T-Bex event was the little shrimp in the little cup. Did you get that one? Oh my
Oh no,
god!
I went.
They ran out of them. They were amazing.
Yeah. I didn't get to taste that one, but I heard really good things about it.
Even at
Yeah,
Jubilee. Yeah.
our chef is incredible. She just rolled out a new fall menu to coincide with Wild Lights. So there are things that you can order during Wild Lights that aren't available during the day,
Oh, nice.
but some of it is available during the day. She just launched a tomato bisque with the garlic cheese sticks for dipping, which I am only a little bit embarrassed to say that I had it for lunch 2 times last week. Um, there's a chicken sandwich that she created with a honey chipotle glaze. It's kind of spicy and it has coleslaw on top, and it is the best chicken sandwich I've ever had. So
Wow.
come on
High
out to
praise.
the zoo
High praise.
and
All right.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
what else is new at the zoo? I know the elephants is the big draw right now. Cutest.
Mhm.
I think baby elephants might be the cutest animal of all animals.
Cosign.
Yeah. Yeah, they
I
are.
remember
Yeah,
I was
I
helping out
agree.
with a wedding that was at the zoo not long ago, right? And some of the elephants had just been born, and my wife was like, "Oh, I'll help you load in." So she literally carried one little bag up to where I was set up to DJ for the wedding, and then just stood there and watched the elephants play in the mud. And I was like, "Is there any other?" No, she's like, "No, I helped. I'm done. I'm going to be here until you're done."
Yeah. I feel like I need to give myself a gold star for being here on time because I was at the elephant habitat all morning and it was nearly impossible to tear myself away because all four of them were out together this morning, all four calves,
Oh man.
and they're just, man, when they the both of the little girls are so sassy and they just chase their brothers around and just create havoc. It's amazing. It's so much fun to watch.
And judging by social media interactions, it's like the country loves it too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It everyone is so excited and there's a lot happening in Wichita. We all know that. But now, people are paying attention to Wichita for the zoo and knowing about these four baby elephants that were all born in such a short period of time. And it's been really exciting to see how many people around the whole world know about us and know about our elephants and know them by name and know their personalities and share their pictures with us. And it's just makes my heart happy.
Awesome.
I think, yeah. I think dinner table episode, background, elephants. Oh man.
We'd set it up in the lodge, in the elephant lodge, elephants in the background.
That's up to Troy. Troy, can we make this work?
Try how mobile
Yeah,
can
we
we
can
get?
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wherever y'all
Nice.
want.
Jack, anything else coming up that people can look forward to at the zoo? I know the master plan's underway.
Master plan's underway. We are next week going to start, visible construction on the elephant barn expansion. And so we've been doing some site work prep. In the spring, we moved the railroad track out a little bit to make room for this new elephant barn. We're almost to our $10 million goal of our capital campaign for raising the money for that barn expansion. And so now the next step is that we'll actually start seeing barn going up. They have to relocate some things and do some work around there before you see the actual structure. But the important part of that news is that because all of the construction is happening on the side of the barn where the staff normally come in and bring hay in and take poop out and get the bobcat in and out and do all of their work, they now have to close that area down and use the public barn access as their way in and out of the barn. So that means that the barn itself that exists is going to be closed to the public throughout the winter. So if it's a cold day, below, I think 45 degrees is going to be their cutoff. So if it's below 45 degrees, the elephants will be inside the barn, and people won't be able to go inside the barn to see them. So if you come on a super cold day, don't plan on seeing elephants. But I hope that'll make people really want to come out whenever it's warm during the winter time so that they can come out and see those elephants. But the babies can't come out as often as the adults can. The adults can handle the cold weather a little bit more than the babies can because their ears are still so thin and they could get frostbite on their little ears. So we have to keep them inside and keep them safe. But so it's a little bit of a bummer that the barn has to be closed for the winter, but that's just kind of the only option. So that starts next week.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, Wild Lights, everyone. It's going on from now until what, December? Is it
December 21st.
Yeah.
Okay.
December 21st. We'll do, and we'll put more information out on our social media about this too. But on Saturday, I'm looking at my calendar so I don't get the date wrong. Saturday, December 6th. We've the last couple years done kind of a winter wonderland holiday night. So that'll be Saturday, December 6th. So we'll have Santa, so you can come visit Santa at the zoo while you're wandering Wild Lights. We also have the Wichita Princesses bringing the Ice Princess Sisters that night, and some local high school and middle school choir groups doing caroling throughout the zoo too. So it's the last couple years we've done it. It's just been a really fun night. So mark that on your calendars. If you haven't been out to see Wild Lights before the 6th, be sure to come out on the 6th and bring your kids. That'll be a blast.
All right. You can get your tickets over at scz.org. Check them out. Also follow the zoo on socials. They do a phenomenal job with all the content. My favorite personal content, I don't know if you guys have seen it, is Gen Z Judy. Like,
Yes.
is everybody familiar with her?
No.
So Gen Z Judy goes on the Sedgwick County Zoo's Facebook page. She does like these little videos, and she uses all these millennial verbiage to explain, like, oh, this animal has Riz, 6'7", all these things, and it's the sweetest, funniest thing. TKG, Troy, you have to go check it out.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if we do get this episode shot at the zoo for a dinner table episode, we can invite Judy out because I think she'd be hilarious.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun. Yeah, Judy is, she was kind of a fixture here at the zoo for so many years, and then she retired last year. And so kind of her parting gift to us was letting us finally do this video. And she's done a couple since then. She comes out of retirement and visits every now and then and does these videos. But yeah, I was telling Eddie, I just have to ask my kids who are 14 and 10. I'm like, okay, I just basically write down all this words that I don't understand that they're saying. And then we put that in a script, and Judy has no idea what she's saying, but she's like, okay.
That's awesome.
Judy sounds like my kind of gal.
Yeah,
She's amazing.
She's
all my
great,
friends in the club.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well, Jennica, thanks for hopping on the episode tonight. I'm sure I'll
Thanks for
see you at the
having
zoo
us.
again. We'll be back at Wild Lights. I have some other friends that we go with that haven't been by yet, so it's
Yep.
always at least a 2 or 3 time stop for me.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's a blast. I'm here every day, obviously, but we try to bring the family out and a couple times a year, and it's always fun. No matter how many times you see it, it's a blast. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, until next time, Jennica, thanks for hopping on the dinner
Okay.
table.
Thank you.
and
Take
I'll
care.
see you guys at the zoo. It sounds like pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
See you
See you
there.
there.
Scheduled.